in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into another episode of the Just Cuz Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Matt, joined as always by Blake.
What's up?
And Cousin Kyle is not here today, so it's
Woohoo!
the Monotone Bros.
Partay!
Yes, it's the Monotone Bros going at it again.
You know it.
Yeah, we're here to stay, unfortunately. So, Blake, I have a few questions for you. Okay, what the heck happened in Week 13?
I freaking locked up a first round bye in the number 1 seed, so that was pretty awesome.
Okay, yeah. Let me tell you about my Week 13.
You got destroyed by Spencer and still made the playoffs.
Absolutely destroyed. Shout out to Spencer for his amazing team, despite David Johnson having a bad day. But, I mean, Joe Mixon with 11.5 against Denver, Julio with a 3.8 against Baltimore. That's not going to happen every day. You're not going to get that lucky, especially not this week.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
That's right. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to see what happens. By the way, we're recording this on Saturday because normally Kyle is the one we're getting who gets us organized. So we've already seen the explosion that was the Titans-Jaguars game.
Yes, Derrick freaking Henry.
Yes, and Evan did not start him, so shame on you, Evan. Shame on you. You started 2 Baltimore receivers over Derrick Henry. That is unbelievable.
Well, I don't like Derrick Henry on a normal basis, so I don't blame him there, but yeah, that is a little bad.
I blame him for starting both Baltimore receivers over him. But
to be fair,
awful.
It doesn't matter for Evan this week because he has a first-round bye in the toilet bowl, so.
That's true.
No harm, no foul.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Probably a good thing. He's trying to lose hard in the first round, even though he's already lost. I don't blame him. Go out with a blaze of glory.
Right.
Let it be known that while we are here working hard for our league, Kyle is prematurely celebrating his what he assumes to be his locked up fantasy championship at Disney World. So let's all do our best to make him cry real tears in a few weeks, and please bring him down. The
magic of Disney World should cancel out the disappointment of a fantasy loss in the playoffs. But you hear that?
No,
Spencer?
No, not even close.
You hear that, Spencer? If you feel sad after this week, just go to, or when you feel sad after I destroy you, just go to Disney World. It'll help a little bit. But, so, Blake, what ticked you off the most about your team in Week 13? What surprised you?
Nothing. I won.
Okay, fair enough. Your team was pretty solid.
Matt Ryan sucked. But I didn't need him, thankfully.
That's true.
Because of Antonio Brown and Christian McCaffrey.
Matt Ryan is...
And Gronk sucked again, but that's becoming a common theme. But I am going to be the captain going down with the ship of the Gronk boat this year.
Yeah.
Because I committed to him early on, and my team is named after him. Therefore, I will ride him to oblivion.
Yeah, I committed to Carson Wentz early on, but I don't want to go down with that ship. I don't believe in him that much.
Too bad.
So, Blake, who is going to win it all besides yourself? You cannot nominate yourself.
This is really, really tough for me.
Yeah, for me, it's not all that close. I think it's you see me win by a long shot.
Yeah, I think so, but Kyle honestly scares the crap out of me, too.
Yeah, but
he will get by Katie this week.
Yeah, that's true. Because she
did not pick up Jalen Samuels.
She's starting Latavius Murray. Did you see that?
She had like $50 in Fab, and she could have picked up Jalen Samuels. And I put in all I had, thinking that she would outbid me if she really needed to.
And Kyle,
and she did not.
This was genius. Kyle picked up LeGarrette Blount, who was the only startable asset on waivers, I think. Depends.
Frank Gore is still
Yeah,
there.
it depends on the status of Kenyon Drake and Isaiah Crowell, because Eli
Drake is
McGuire
in.
could be good. Yeah, but Latavius Murray, Katie, what are you doing? What the heck are you doing? Are you trying to lose? Is that the goal here?
The sad thing is she's got a lot of upside on the rest of her team. And Kyle, she's honestly already off to a pretty decent start with Fournette sucking and Deion Lewis doing okay.
Yeah.
I still think she has a shot, but Latavius Murray is iffy at best.
Okay, so here's a disgusting question. Who is going to win the toilet bowl? Yeah, gross toilet. Can you really win the toilet bowl? Like, is that what we're calling it?
Lose.
Who's going to lose?
Well,
the
you
toilet
can win and be the biggest loser.
Right.
Yes, I guess, if you want to put it that
way.
Right. I'm probably going to go with Evan.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, give me your pick and then I will decide.
I'm gonna keep it chalky. I'm gonna go with Devin's toe funches.
I don't really agree with that.
I mean,
I could also... I don't want to do this, but I think Tomophilus Flu is probably going to win it.
Win the toilet bowl,
yeah.
therefore being the biggest loser.
Yes.
Okay, just clarifying.
I think it's going to be Dad. Yep. I'm sorry, Dad. I love you. Thank you for bringing me into this world. But
yeah,
I think it's going to be you.
For me, what did it was like Mark Ingram and Kenyon Drake. They have good matchups this week, but there's no telling if they're going to be the running back one for their team on a given week. And Kenyon Drake is on a bad offense anyway. And then you got the dumpster fire that is Trey Burton, who might get on track here in the next few weeks with Mitch Trubisky. But that's not a sure thing. It's like,
Nope.
He's been a huge disappointment this year.
Huge.
But, Blake, how'd you do in daily?
I did pretty well overall. Placed in some 25-cent tournaments that kind of brought me out ahead for the day. I mean, I lost in our winner takes all.
I forgot who won
me,
that.
You and Kyle, but I believe you did for the first time ever. So congratulations!
Second time ever in a row.
Oh,
first time that's ever happened in a head-to-head matchup. So,
congrats!
I am the ultimate champion. But also I came out 30 cents below this week in
three-peat, and then I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it did pretty well. What about you?
Well, I did place in a tournament, in a tiers tournament, but then the Sunday night game happened, and then
I did because the Sunday night game happened.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't have James Conner, Antonio Brown, or Juju, which would have been fantastic. I started Andrew Luck, and we all know how that went.
I had Big Ben.
Yeah.
And James Conner, which brought it home for me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well. Hindsight is always 20/20.
No, I didn't have Keenan Allen.
Oh man, that would have been amazing.
Yes, it would have been.
Okay, so since Kyle isn't here, I have a stat of the week for you. So Derrick Henry in his game on Thursday night, we all know he got 4 touchdowns, right? No big deal. Except it tied his previous touchdown count for the year. So he had 4 touchdowns before the game on the year, and now he has 8. That's insanity. He almost got in for a 5th time.
He could have had 5 if he wasn't lazy and fat.
Right. Yeah, Mike Vrabel was getting mad at him on the sideline.
I would be mad too.
Yeah, he was like, get in there. He's like, no, just let Deion get it. Yeah, but sorry, Katie, he didn't get it because he sucks. Anyway, so he also tied his yardage. So from week 7 on, he got a little over 230 yards, and he actually outscored his yardage from week 7 on last night with 238. And he tied the record for the longest touchdown in NFL history by a running back. To
me, honestly, like, I'm always the guy that, like, wants people to break history so I can say I watched it. I legitimately was, like, torn with Derrick Henry. Like, I don't know that I want him to hold records.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That will be.
you've got Tony Dorsett and Derrick Henry.
That will forever be a stain on the NFL. I mean,
Yeah, for real.
yeah, he's been a huge
Next,
disappointment,
Kelvin
man.
Benjamin is going to break the all-time receiving record.
Oh man, yeah. If you
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know,
By the way, breaking news: Kyle Fisher was signed by the Kansas City Chiefs this week. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Kyle. They look very similar. It was Kelvin Benjamin.
he's fat Kelvin. Man, why do we have to sign him? I mean, he doesn't bring what Sammy Watkins brings. He doesn't even have the talent
He's
that
cheap,
Chris
and
Conley
why not?
has. Yeah, we
We
just
need
needed a
depth
third
because
tight end.
Watkins may be out for 6 weeks. They said so.
Yeah, we needed a third tight end. That's why we signed him.
Yeah,
The giraffe.
I think he'll be okay. He actually looked like pretty slimmed down on the practice videos they showed.
You know,
But,
yeah, you know, Blake.
He's just an awkwardly built man.
Yeah, you call him the giraffe. I call him the obese giraffe. Because
Yes.
oh my gosh. I just don't know what to think about him anymore. Now that he's a Chief.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get your Kelvin Benjamin jerseys. He's going to be a breakout candidate next year.
You know it.
Yeah. But,
Like,
who is
he
your...
is a free agent after this year, so he may not even be there. But
Thank God.
that's neither here nor there. So
And he got
My
cut. He
pooper
got
this
cut by the
week,
Bills.
moving on to-
One sec. He got cut by the Bills. That has to say something about how bad he is as a wide receiver.
yes, it does.
All right, go ahead, Blake.
Speaking of Kyle and Kelvin Benjamin, we have our poopers of the week. Last week for me, it was another Chief, much to my chagrin and Caleb's chagrin. It was Tyreek Hill.
Woo!
Even though Mahomes had 295 yards and 4 touchdowns, Hill only had 1 catch. He did have 1 long run, but ended up with 6 points. And Caleb's team, as we've discussed many a time, is totally dependent on Mahomes, Hill, and Gurley.
Yeah.
And 2 of those 3 guys played awesome, and 1 did not, which is what I've been saying all year. You can't win that way. And it finally came true. Sorry, bud. And that cost you the playoff
and that
spot.
got me in the
Could have
playoff
knocked
spot.
Matt out. Yes.
I was like,
So
I was
who was your
looking-
pooper?
I was looking at the matchups this week, and I noticed, or last week rather, I noticed that it was Dad and Katie, and I'm like, there's no way that Dad is gonna win this. And then I looked at Jack and Caleb, and I thought all hope was lost. But then, it was good. It was a good bad experience because I was sad for the Chiefs, but happy for my fantasy team. Anyway, my pooper was Julio Jones, who had 3.8 points this week, 2 catches for 18 yards. To me, this was a result of Matt Ryan not getting it going. He targeted Julio a lot, and Baltimore's defense is just legit, and Atlanta doesn't have any other weapons besides Julio, basically. So,
Calvin Ridley.
yeah, but there's no one
Austin
to really
Hooper.
take much attention off of Julio. Austin Hooper did really well
That's
this
probably
week.
Yep.
But let's go ahead and move into this week's matchups. Blake, you do not have a matchup, so you are lucky. I take you.
I do, and I am heavily favored against by whoever that is.
Yeah. So as you see me win, wow, he's taking on 2 people at once. That's gotta be tough. So it's basically the Bubonic Plague and Gonna Really Win, and then me and Spencer. So, Blake, who do you have between Katie and Kyle?
I have Kyle. My heart is obviously heavily with Katie, but Kyle is probably still, even with Fournette sucking, going to steamroll her, and because she did not pick up Jalen Samuels.
That's so true. This shows you that you cannot win by just keeping people on your team the entire year. Well, it hasn't showed you yet, but it will. We're expecting it to. But yeah, Just pay attention out there. So now it's me and Spencer. Malignant Carcinoma, 50 Shades of Slay. Who do you have? Who do you take? Answer carefully.
I have you.
Yes.
This is it's honestly, I looked at both of your guys' teams and it is like a dead heat for me. I honestly don't know what swung me your direction. I think Spencer had a couple of tougher matchups. I would say he has a higher ceiling and you have a higher floor.
Yeah.
And I just think in a week like this week, I would go with the higher floor probably.
Yeah.
Just as a safety pick. But I will not be shocked at all if you lose.
I'm not going to lie. His team scares the crap out of me. I mean, I think he has...
it is just all upside.
Yeah, he has one of the best teams in the league. I looked. David Johnson, RB1. Tariq Cohen, RB1. Yes. Adam Thielen, the wide receiver 1.
Literally, any of these guys could score 30 points, and it wouldn't surprise me. Between Rivers, Johnson, Cohen, Thielen, Woods, Ebron, Jeff Wilson could score 20 or 25, and it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, he is
literally the only weakness on Spencer's team, so that's where I gotta...
Well, and the Jags D sucked, which helps you.
Yeah, that helps me a lot. I had to pick up Pittsburgh a week in advance because I saw Chicago was playing LA Rams. Still not sure if that's the right decision, but I'm just going for it.
Even his kicker is like fearsome and Fairbairn.
I know. I mean, he scored 20 points last week. 20 freaking points.
You'd rather him do that last week than this week, I guess.
That's very true, but that's unfair. We need to nerf kickers, people. We need to make that a thing next year.
I don't know.
I'll have some people on my side.
I honestly feel like defenses are more unpredictable, but we'll talk about it next year in the off season.
I don't know.
So stay plugged in, people.
All right. So next matchup. Yeah, next we have Jared's golf balls and Leonard's Tourette's. Once again, rematch.
I have the Tourette's, which is shocking because I picked against Jack almost every week lately, but I just think his team has such good matchups, and he's actually starting decent people now.
Yeah, that's very true.
And I think he can destroy. And Caleb's team has really... Oh, wait, no, it's not Caleb he's playing.
Yeah, it is.
No, Timophilus Flu
I'm looking
and
at the
Tourette's are playing.
I'm looking at the playoff bracket right now.
That is not correct, Matt.
Oh my
The toilet bowl bracket is different.
Oh, okay. So the bracket is different than the actual matchups.
So first we have you from the 417 and Jared's golf balls.
Okay.
And I have 417.
I can see it on this right now. It says Jared's golf balls is going up against Leonard's Tourette's. I have it on Fantasy Cast, and it's golf balls versus Tourette's.
Matt, it is not correct on ESPN. I had to do a paper toilet bowl bracket because you can't give people first round buys. We've talked about this in the group me. Okay. Anyways, ignoring my brother here, 417 versus Jared's golf balls. I have 417 because all of Caleb's good players have insanely tough matchups. The Chiefs are going against the Ravens. So Mahomes and Hill, I'm a little lower on this week. I still think they'll be fine, and then Gurley is going up against the fearsome Chicago defense.
Yeah.
So
I have 417 as well.
Enough said.
Just because of his stacked team.
Yes. Next matchup, Timophilus Flu versus Leonard's Tourette's. I have the Tourette's because Jack's lineup surprisingly looks decent finally.
Yeah. I also have the Tourette's because, with Kareem Hunt out, Kansas City is going to lean more heavily on Travis Kelce, like we saw last week. So I have Tourette's with Travis Kelce carrying his team.
Yep, because Chris Ivory sure as heck won't be.
That's true. All right,
guys.
Good luck.
Well, good luck this week.
You'll need it if you're playing me, Spencer.
Kyle or Katie, I will see you in the next round, cousin.
All right. Well, thanks to our sponsor, Apple, who gave us these MacBooks, and all we had to do was pay $1,800 each for them. So thank you for giving us these laptops for money.
Cook.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks to you guys for making this fantasy league fun. I know we had a little heart-to-heart last week, and it
literally almost brought tears to my eyes to see you guys say it was your favorite league ever.
Because
that meant a lot, and I agree.
Yeah.
Let's keep it great.
Thanks a lot, guys. It means a lot that everyone cares about this for the most part. Jack. But
yes.
Thank you for making this league awesome. It wouldn't be the same without any of y'all, and y'all keep it competitive. So see you next year.
Sure.
Those of you that aren't in the playoffs, and those of you that are in the playoffs, I will see you in the championship. All right.
We'll see. All right. Later, guys.
See ya. Adios. Survive.